1, 2, 3. If you can hear me, please comment. I love you all. How's everyone doing? Is the audio clear? Can you hear me okay? How are you doing, September Dragon? I truly admire your work, by the way. You do something truly unique. Can you guys not hear me? Okay, you can hear me now. Cool. I have a special guest joining me here soon. I'm pretty sure she's in the chat right now, but um I love her and I'm thankful to be a part of her streams too. I'm thankful for her as not only a best friend but as a family member to me, and she's been through every step of my craziness since 2020, and I'm ever grateful for that, and I'm forever in your debt, lady. Hey, Possess Radio, how are you doing? So nice to see you. I love you, man. Check your emails, by the way. I sent you something about a few a few hours ago. I'm waiting for at least 5 to 10 viewers before I bring my guest on. If you, the folks that are watching in the chat or maybe lurking, consider sharing the stream to possibly bring a bigger audience in. And, I always love communicating with people and I love talking, and it's always just a fun time. So, the more people, the more merrier, and the more I can do. It's always fun. I'm hoping that isolation is going well for you, Possessed Radio. So just to clarify, I'm sorry if it's been about 2 months since I've live streamed, so just to kind of clarify, my audio is clear. It's not choppy, echoey, or staticky. It sounds good to you guys, right? I know there's only 3 viewers here right now, but to those 3 viewers, you guys mean the world to me. So let me know that my audio is subpar and enjoyable. Thank you. So tonight is mainly going to consist of just kind of a chill stream and going to relax and discuss possible ideas. I want you guys to know that something is coming this Sunday. Mind you, Spooky Scary Sundays is something I'm excited of. Spooky Gaming Sundays, I'm sorry. The title Spooky Gaming Sundays has derived from Corey Kenshin. He's a very inspirational YouTuber to me, and I really love him. Also, hello CCG, how are you doing? Corey Kenshin is someone that I really love, and I've taken inspiration from him, and I've made it into my own style. Spooky Gaming Sundays, along with the Fetch Our Buckle Show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks. That kind of thing. I want you guys to know that Fetch is still around. Just not at the moment, because it's not ready yet. It's not what I want it to be. But that's okay. Because trial and error is something that comes along in this type of thing, and oh my god, Somber Reeds! Oh my god, what's up, Somber? How are you doing? Oh my gosh, I've never seen you in my stream before. I mean, I know you, and I know we've talked, but it's so good to see you here. I'm so excited. Oh, thank you. It's so exciting. Oh, wow. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, Somber. I'm so excited to work on the project that we're working on. Just know that I'm working on it to this moment right now. So, keep that in mind. Well, Mr. Krabs. But, yeah. Lucid Lupus is a name that derived from a place of imagination, but it's not a name that has blown up because of me. It's a name that has grown traction because of you guys. You guys, and on my end too, have brought meaning to Lucid Lupus. Lucid Lupus isn't just me. Lucid Lupus... Sorry, a motorcycle just drove by. Lucid Lupus is something that is all of us as a community. You know, I have a fan base and I have a community. You know, it may be small, but no matter how small or how big, that community is the world to me, and it means everything to me. And for that, I treasure everything. And I love you guys. You know, 7 viewers or 100 viewers, just the fact that you guys are here means the world to me. Somber Reed says, so there's a few horror games coming out. We should stream some gameplay together. Absolutely! Like, don't hesitate to message me. If you want to play a game, I will be there. Like, legitimately. I'm so dedicated to all of this, and I'm so happy to finally be finding my groove again. And if any of you folks are wanting to work with me, don't hesitate. I promise I don't bite. Maybe sometimes, depending on the situation, but I promise you I don't bite. I can promise you that I can promise you speed, accuracy, and talent. Talent is something that I'm very good in. I'm very experienced in audio editing and visual editing. And if you're looking for talent, and if you're looking for someone that can provide you quality content in the span of a day up to a week, I can provide that. I'm saying that from a place of competency because I know that the work that I give out is quality, and the work that I give out is something that you can't find anywhere else. And if you don't like what I have to offer, that's okay. I have plenty of people to show that what I have is something that you'll never have. Hello, Series Death. How are you doing? Summer Reed says there's a game called Martha's Dead. I'd totally be up to scream with you. My voice may sound manly, but once I jump into horror games, it's totally out the window. And you know what? That's okay. You know what? That's what's best about it. And you know what, Somber? I'm a crack ball of energy too. Lady Spookaria and anyone else that knows me will tell you that I scream like a little girl. And if we have a stream together, I love to take gaming streams together and make them in the Spooky Gaming Mondays. And having that together, recording that gameplay, and you and I and whoever else, that can be some funny videos. And Spooky Gaming Mondays are going to be something that I guarantee you and I know will be something truly unique to my channel, because nobody else is doing what I am doing. And what I am doing is something truly unique. And what sets me apart from everyone else is that I provide quality, and that I provide something that you can't get anywhere else. My voice is something truly unique, and it is something that you can't find anywhere else, because the range that I have the talent that I have, the accuracy and the speed that I have is something that you won't find anywhere else. And if you don't like what I have to offer, that's okay. If you liked what I have to offer, I'll give you the best. And ask anyone that I've worked with. I've given the best. I mainly do PC, somber, but I have a PS4. I built my computer myself, so it is literally designed to do any of the hard like working things. So that is something you're into. That's fine. I can work around anything. I have a capture card if you stream from a console. But yeah. September Dragon Audio says, I'd love to work with you, Lucid. Absolutely. If you'd love to work with me, hit me up in my DMs. I don't bite, I promise. Series Def says, that sounds like fun, Lucid. Absolutely. I'm building up a build up to our guest. It's gonna be really fun. Those of you guys who are in the chat, consider liking the video because it not only helps me, but it helps me reach my brand and my name to a bigger audience and possibly something that can be more beneficial to not only you guys. Oh my god, Swamp Dweller is here. Holy crap. Why are you scared? I promise you there's nothing to be scared about. Holy crap. Welcome, Swamp Dweller. How are you doing, my friend? It's so good to see you. You're always a kind friend and always a kind soul to work with, and you've live streamed with me in the past, so welcome again. Wow, never expected you to be here. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well and staying healthy and safe. I love you. You're truly a unique voice to me and a truly unique personality and talent, and I wish you the best endeavors and everything, along with everyone else that's in this chat. This echo has me clenching my backside. A word? Possessed Radio says 10 out of 10 would work with Lucid again. That rhymes, by the way. I hope you know that. Is my audio echoing, by the way? I want to make sure that my audio is subpar with what you guys have in mind with audio expectations, because I want to provide the best content to you guys. But how's everyone doing tonight? Whether it's the morning or the evening, tell me how you're doing. I hope you have a good evening too, Swamp Dollar. Thank you for stopping by. Whether it's for a minute or for the whole stream, your presence is valued, and thank you for stopping by. It means a lot to me. The Tower Dragon Audio says, I'm doing good, just fixing supper. What are you making for dinner? Food's always good. If you guys haven't already, consider checking out my guest. She's in the chat, Lady Spookaria. She is an absolutely phenomenal narrator, and she's an amazing actress. Her talents and what she has to offer and her amazing writing abilities is something truly unique and something that you guys won't find anywhere else. So if you guys love quality and you guys love consistency and you guys love something that is new and refreshing, check her out. She's truly phenomenal. I love her. She's my family. Okay, well, there's about 8 people in the chat here, up to 10 viewers. If you guys would like me to bring my guest on, you know the ritual. Comment a penguin emoji, and let's get this party started. We are now waiting for the penguins. Oh, we had the penguins coming in. Did you just hit your mic arm? Yes, I did. I was trying to scratch my leg and baboosh. Okay, we had the penguins coming in, so I think it's safe to say that we have confirmation that our guest is coming on. Release the penguins. Beautiful series death. Alrighty, let's bring her on. One second. You better answer the Discord call, lady. Hello, hello. If you guys can hear lady,
just let you wait for a little bit. Just let you squirm.
I'm gonna bonk you. If you guys can hear lady, kindly comment a penguin emoji or a chicken nugget or a chicken emoji. Anything that symbolizes Lady Spookaria or Pangoria. Comment that you can hear her. So lady, give a range of testings that you can hear her. Or that you can make your presence known.
Oh no. Well, I suppose I'm here. Oh, I suppose this is my stream now. Hello, everyone.
Can you guys hear her okay?
I haven't slept and I've had so much coffee. So this stream could get weird. Just warn everyone right now.
Yeah. Hello, Lone Wolf.
Hey, Lone Wolf, my favorite pup. It's good to see you. This is my stream.
Okay, I'm assuming that people can hear you. If there ever is...
You just ignore it.
There's a lot of echo with lady.
No.
I apologize. Let's see.
I'll take a sippy sip. That might help. Did that? Oh, no.
If it's any better, let me know. It's been a minute since I live streamed, so I apologize.
Did you turn off your echo thing?
I think I did.
Maybe you gave it to me instead.
Maybe. How is it now? I made some adjustments to my audio interface. You guys
Sounds
hear
good.
her okay? Is there any more unnecessary echo? Much better? Okay, good.
Excellent.
So lady,
Excellent.
how are you?
Doing good. I'm doing good.
Good, good.
I was working on some of my stories that I'm going to be putting into my book that I'll be publishing this year.
Would you like to share some context, if you're comfortable with it?
It's a funny story. For those who know me, they know that I'm a terrible procrastinator and I have a very weird attention span. I either can hyper-focus and get things done in a very quick space of time, or it's like, it's very difficult for me to get anything done. It's one of the two things that's never halfway. So, in order to encourage me to actually get my book out, Weekly Creeps bet Fresman $5 or something that I would or wouldn't put a book out this year as an incentive. So
I see.
So the idea of Weekly losing $5 is like, yes, I will.
Oh yeah, bye.
But yeah, there's going to be stories that people have never heard before. And so after the book will be released, I will be doing narrations of those. But yeah.
Right, right. Well, I guess my question to you is that I know that a lot of our viewers know who you are and know who I am, but just to kind of gain a general basis, I've been a well used and heavily influenced person on your streams. I would like my viewers to know and my community to know who you are and what you do and what you have to offer in your line of work, because I believe in you and I believe in what you have to offer is something that is truly unique in the community and is something that what you have to offer and what you have to offer in your skills of not only narrating but in your skills of writing and the way that you perceive stories and different types of events is truly unique, that something one can't find on the internet. It's something that you have to go to have written out to your content, and I feel like that what you have is truly unique. And explain to the viewers what you have and what you have to offer and sell that.
Oh, oh no, you're like, sell yourself. No.
Yeah, bye.
Uh, Basically, most of my videos are stories that I've written myself. I do narrate other people's stories. It does take a little while for me to get those out because, I don't know, it feels different doing someone else's story. So my original series called Spookaria's Nightmares was basically about my either spooky encounters or my nightmares, and it was up to the viewer to work out what it was.
Right.
But I eventually reached a point where it's just things got a bit too personal, and it was very difficult for me to continue that. But I am going to be revising some of the stories and putting them out again, but with like much better audio. As I can listen back to, like, who let this happen?
I will say though, lady,
But
in all fairness, though, my apologies for cutting you off, but
oh
just
no, it's okay.
in a short term, I want to say though, what you put out in the beginning doesn't define who you are now. It just shows the growth from where you started till now, and I think that it's truly beautiful from what you started from, and what you show and what you produce and what you create now truly defines who you are, and what you have to offer is truly unique. And it doesn't matter that you may take a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month to produce a video. What matters to me and my perspective, and what I'm sure the audience, my audience, and not only my audience, but your audience and the community, your quality shows every time you put out something. And that's what I find truly unique and beautiful about the work that you put out. And that's what I find truly inspirational about you, is that you put in the work to something, and when you put out something, it's not just I'm reading this and this will be my video. It's you show that you want this to be something, and you want it to be something that is something refreshing and people can listen to and possibly learn from, and etc. And that's what I really love.
Oh, thank you. Like, when I made a lot of the stories, I didn't necessarily have lessons or anything in mind. Sometimes I just wanted to just like, let's see if I can mess them up. Let's see if I
Right.
can torture them this time. But it's a lot of them, like, I hope at least there is some good messages in some of the stories, despite how dark and twisted they are.
Right.
Um, but although that isn't necessarily my first intention with the stories that I've written,
Right.
I don't know. I think a lot of the characters just tend to have a lot of resilience to whatever comes up against them, and I think that's a good trait to have in
Yeah.
life and just anything you want to do.
Right. Right. I guess another question to you is that a lot of these stories, are these taken from personal events from your life and maybe altered in a way where they're differentiated from fiction to nonfiction, in a sense where maybe someone can relate to them on a certain level. And because from my perspective, when I listen to your stories, I'm not only listening to them, but I'm connecting with them in some way because I maybe have experienced them myself. And I feel like what you put out is maybe not only a scary story that someone can listen to, but maybe deeply or subconsciously, or maybe not, someone can relate to, and in a sense, maybe have a deeper connection with, in a sense.
I'm I hope that I'm happy to hear that's the case. Do you have any story in mind that you felt particularly connected to?
Yeah, give me 1 second while I look real quick, because I had a story in
While
mind.
while
But
you're doing that, this is my stream now. No, I'm kidding.
yeah, go ahead, distract the audience
Um,
while I look.
yeah, yeah, look at me, I'm a distraction. Hello, Oracles and beyond. Welcome to the stream. I'm Lady Spookaria. Also, if you haven't caressed or stabbed or done other things to that like button, do it. Do it. Look, it's right there. Just hit the like button. Also, if you have yet to subscribe to Lucid Lupus, definitely subscribe. He is this cackle in the background. He is well worth it. I'm amazed, and we actually have a story we have two stories that are coming out. So that should be really interesting.
Thank you. Well, I guess the
Yeah.
story that I found is the doorway.
Oh, really? The doorway?
Correct.
That's an old one.
I
That's a
know.
really old
I
one.
want I want you to know that even before I came back, I've watched you, Chatter, and everyone else even before I made a name for myself. Like, you guys are the sole inspiration on why I did this, and that's what I truly love. And I find it crazy even now, even though I've known you for nearly 2 years. The fact that I'm live streaming with you is still a crazy thing to me, because I never pictured in a million years that I'd be in this moment right now, you know what I mean? And take it as you will, but
Mm.
it means more than a million words to me.
Oh, Lucid, you're so sweet. Oh, I'm kind of speechless. You actually shut me up. No, I'm
It's
kidding.
okay.
Oh, it's. I keep going back. It's like, wait, the doorway. That's an old one. That's really old.
It's truly
That's when I
unique
was a
though, and
young demon.
phenomenal.
That's based on dreams I have.
Right.
So they can be quite intense. So I'm just like ruining my own lore, but I guess I'm not doing that series anymore. Um, I've lost what I was gonna say.
That's
The
okay.
coffee
Take
is
your
going.
time.
Um, I have very vivid dreams and nightmares too.
Right.
So like I get sleep paralysis, night terrors, and those things as well. So in part, sometimes I'm up really early because I have to record, and sometimes I've been forced to wake up because whatever whatever I've been having, I have to get up and move away. But yes, everyone demand more Fetch Arbuckle. Sorry,
We'll
I
talk
just
about
read
that
Possessed
after the
Radio's
stream.
comment after the stream.
Also, I want to say, not discrediting or taking away anything from Lady said, because I want this stream to be a diversity of ladies and myself experiences in life, but just a little fun thing. If you guys would like to unsubscribe or subscribe, or any new people that are subscribed, I'm calling out everybody. 60% of my viewers are not subscribed, so if you guys are not subscribed, consider subscribing. And if you subscribe right now, you will see something truly unique pop up on the screen here. But that's all I have to say. 30% of the viewers that are subscribed, I
Oh,
love you. But yeah,
oh,
continue, lady.
hang on. I have to test this. What? Hang on.
Okay.
Just a sec. Just a sec. Oh, damn it.
It's
Let
a
me
dog
subscribe.
thing, remember?
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Haha.
Well, well, that's the only other account I have. Well, this is awkward. This
Well,
dramatic
we're
pause,
Mr.
like,
Krabs.
it's like wait for it. Oh,
Oh, yeah, mate.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I'm already subscribed. Good to know, serious death.
Hell yeah, Sarah. Hell yeah.
You are spared for now.
Dun, dun, dun.
But just a little background. My name is Lucid Lupus. I am not only a narrator in this community, but I am also a voice actor, a friend, a friendly name and friendly person to go to if you're ever feeling down or need advice. I'm always a person that you guys can come to if you guys are ever struggling or just want somebody to work with or talk to. I'm always a friendly name to come to. I don't do this for the quote-unquote clout or gain, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't care about the fame or the numbers or anything, because to a small extent, I feel like we all care about the numbers, but that's not my priority. My priority is you guys, and seeing the audience and seeing it grow and the people that I work with and bring onto my channel and my streams is what truly defines Lucid Lupus. It's not the numbers, it's the people, the connections, and the quality, not the quantity, the quality of the content that I put out that define what this channel that you guys are watching right now. And that's what Lucid Lupus is. It's not just one person. It's a multitude of things. If that makes any sense at
You're
all.
all lucid.
Correct. I am the
Dun, dun,
Lucid.
dun.
You are all the
Yes.
Lucid.
It's like a hive mind. Dun, dun.
But Lone Wolf says, at Lady Spookaria and at Lucid Lupus, I'm going to head to dinner for now. I'll try and come back and later and have a good night, lady. And oh my god, Yogurt Boy, no! I hate you! I freaking hate that so much. I'm sorry. I just don't get what Yogurt Boy derives from. I am not an angry person. I don't hold grudges against people. But where does Yogurt Boy come from? I am sorry. I just don't get it. I get where Lady Pangoria comes. You hush, lady. I get where Lady Pangoria comes from, but I don't get where Yogurt Boy comes from. Is it the color of my character's skin that reminds you of yogurt? I don't get it.
I don't know where it came from.
It offends me in the weirdest ways. Not in a bad way, but just like, why?
And now you know how I feel about Lady
Hush your mouth.
Pangoria and the
I'll
penguins.
talk about this after the stream. But
After the stream.
Chuka madre. Serious, you hush. Serious Death says.
The angrier you are getting, the funnier.
Stop laughing.
I'm a terrible person.
Stop laughing right now.
I'm trying. I really am trying.
I'm taking off my headphones now. Spooky says, if I am correct, I was your first supplement and your fan. That's beautiful.
I think so. I think you were the first one after, like, you know how you make all your friends and family in real life like subscribe to you. Like, you hold like a finger gun at them and be like, look, I have a YouTube channel, and you're gonna subscribe to it,
Right.
and you're gonna watch it, and you're gonna
Correct.
like the videos. You're gonna do it.
Possessed Radio says, I simp for big YouTube numbers and Lucid. Thank you. Not only should you simp for me, you should simp for Lady Pangoria.
He says that. He says NLS.
Good. Good. Because make that known. Because I guarantee you, folks, I'm not saying this from a place of confidence. I'm saying this from a place of guarantee. LS and LP are going to be names that are not necessarily going to be big for, what they, for the numbers. It's going to be what we have to offer, because I partnered with Lady Spookaria and I work with her and I collaborate with her and we share similar ideas and so forth, because it's not about the numbers at the end of the day when you really think about it. If you truly believe in something and you truly believe that something is unique that no one has ever seen, it's something that is guaranteed to stand out. Even if it means only 50, 100, or whatever people see it. If you know at the end of the day what you put out is unique and can be found nowhere on the internet, at the end of the day, no matter what time frame it is, people will find it and it will blow up to a degree. And again, not putting a time date on it, but no matter what day, time, or whatever season it is, please know that Lucid Lupus, Lady Spookaria, Matt Chatter, Weekly Crepes, Possess Radio, and so forth will be names that won't be forgotten. And that's what I can confidently say right now. Because what we have to offer is not only unique, but is something that is filled with quality and time that hasn't been spent overnight, but it's because there's been times where we've discussed times over, 6 to 12 hours of a Discord call, like, hey, what should we do with this type of situation? And at the end of the day, we can all unionize and come together as a group. I like to believe in, and I still stand by this, there is no I in team. And for that, everything that is in my videos, ladies' videos, whoever, there is some inspiration taken, and there is some aspiration taken that makes them truly unique. And I believe the talents that we portray and what we have to offer is what will stand out and live out forever in time, because it's what I believe in, and take it as you will. But I wouldn't be talking about this if I knew it wouldn't go anywhere, because I see it going somewhere, and I don't know what that is, but I feel like Lady, myself, and other people know. And it's exciting because I can work upon that and do so much. And I encourage you guys to pursue your dreams because, I'm only 20 years old. I'm still practically a kid, even though I like to say I'm old. But I still have so much time to pursue what I want and to help people achieve their dreams, And it means the world to me to, even just a small fraction, to help someone do something that they've always wanted. And because of that, it's what makes Lucid Lupus. Lucid Lupus isn't about the numbers or the clout. It's what I've done. And it's what I've been able to accomplish. And it's doing something and working with people and doing things that people said that I wouldn't have been able to do. And the fact that I've been able to do it and prove it and show it through not only YouTube but Twitter and through many other places. It's the fact that I was able to show it, and you know exactly who you are, that I was able to do it, and you said I wouldn't, and here we are. And that's all that matters to me. The fact that I was able to do it, and the fact that I can share my inspirations and inspire other people like Lady, maybe, and other people, is all that matters to me. Because a lot of Lady's ideas, I credit her, come from the inspiration of her mind and other people, and what she has to offer and her talents and her unique abilities is truly phenomenal. And I hold that till the end of my life.
Oh, Lucid, you're so sweet.
Thank you. I mean every word.
I'm speechless. I'm just like, oh. It's like, oh. So, yes, it's my turn now to praise Lucid and make him feel awkward. So, Lucid, I've got a story to tell of you all. It's like, like Lucid's birthday. You know, like your 21st birthday, and then like every family tells like all these embarrassing stories about you when you're a little kid. Well, no, it's not really embarrassing. It's a good story. It's heartwarming.
Right.
I'm just imagining
Go
Lucid with
for
his
it.
finger over the mute button, like, uh-huh.
Perhaps.
So when Lucid first started, I think I gave him some Audacity tips about cleaning up his audio.
Uh-huh.
Within a week, he turned around. He was like, "Okay, lady, this is how you can improve your audio." I'm like, "Excuse me." And then I'm like, "Oh my god, it worked." But Lucid's vocal range is incredible. Like, it's like every time I speak to him in a VC call, there's a new voice. It's like, what?
Hi, welcome to the family.
Yeah, so very talented young man.
For those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't know, I'll be completely upfront with you and explaining everything. I am medically diagnosed with high functioning autism. And because of that, I never use that as a crutch for anything. But because of that, I have what's known as an autistic superpower. And because of that, I'm inclined in a lot of other things. And in my mind's eye, I can learn certain things, faster than most people. And because of that, I can use that to my advantage. Like, I'll give you an example, like what Lady was saying. When I first started this YouTube thing, I had no idea what I was doing. I first started my channel in 2019 of April. And I just went into it with my iPad, recording a story on Reddit that I got permission on. Okay, I knew what I was doing. Always ask permission. I don't want to stress that enough, but always ask permission for stories. That's all I have to say. But over time, I quit Lucid Lupus 2019 in the summer, and here we are. I've made a name for myself. Hundreds, if not some thousands of people at least know of my name, and I can confidently say that. My name may not be spoken of every day or every hour or every second, but I can guarantee you that if you ask at least 12 people, I guarantee you at least 6 out of those people will know who I am. Not because of the numbers or the subscribers, the likes, or the views, but just for the simple fact that I'm an easy person, an open person, and a talented person to work with. Because I truly love what I do. Not for the numbers, not for the subscribers, but because it fulfills me, and it fulfills what I have always wanted to do in life, and that's to provide entertainment, provide content, provide uniqueness, and most importantly, quality. Because at the end of the day, I prefer quality over quantity, because you can put out 5 videos a week and they'll do extremely well. But I guarantee you, if you keep doing it for over 2 months, I guarantee you, and I'm sure Lady, anyone else in this chat that is watching can relate to this, the quality will dip in some shape or form. And I'm not saying any of that what it can be specifically, but in more so of a sense of, hey, my content is not what I intended it for it to be. I think it's time for it to switch around. And 2021 was that time. Because I'll be honest with you guys, in 2020, I started getting traction. I gained popularity. My name was being talked about almost every day. My DMs were constantly filled with messages of people wanting to collab, and I got scared. I got scared of disappointing people because I was only in high school when I first started this again. I was a senior in high school, and I wanted to make content originally because I loved doing it, not for the numbers. And over time, I started seeing myself getting in physical anxiety to the point where I couldn't function. That's when I knew it was a problem. And I want you guys to know that numbers aren't everything that makes your success. I can't stress that enough, and I know Lady knows this for a fact. The numbers aren't what make you who you are. It's what you establish, and it's what you make that make who you are. The numbers play maybe 1 to 5% of what you put out, but it's about the connections that you make, the people that you meet, the people that you connect with and truly connect with on an emotional and inspirational basis long term is what will get you far. The connections that you make right now, even if it's one person will go 1,000 ways. And I can't stress that enough. I won't say any names other than Lady out of respect, but when I first started my Twitter, one person that just said, hey, this name is truly unique, let's share this. That one name introduced me to hundreds of people that I may not know right now and even then, but hundreds of people that I see that are there that I never would have imagined would have happened in a day. And there's been times where growth has been stunted and growth that may have been subsided for maybe a week up to almost a month. But there's been times where my growth has skyrocketed in a matter of a day, a week, a month, and Lady has been there through it all. And 2021 was a time where I stopped it because I wasn't ready for it, because I was still discovering who I am. And at the time, I was more focused on the quantity of the quality of the content that I was putting out. And I stopped it all because I lost my way and my quality wasn't what I wanted it to be. I was choosing quantity over quality. And because of that, Lucid Lupus had no meaning to me. Lucid Lupus is nothing without the quality of the content that I put out. Because quality is what truly, in my perspective, makes you stand out. If you don't have quality, then what really makes you you? You know what I mean? You can put out 5 videos every day. Well, not every day, but every week for years and years. But if your quality is the same and you're not improving upon it, then I'm not saying this from a mean perspective, but it's a name and it's a statistic that won't grow anymore, because if you're not willing to grow upon what you have and what you started upon, then what makes your content something that someone a year from now will watch? If your content is the same right now, that is growing and is gaining a lot of traction, well, a year or two from now, it's not going to be the same as it was. You're always going to have to improve upon what you have now, but that doesn't mean you have to give up what you have now. So hello, Papa Scare and Colin T. Colin is my real life best friend. I freaking love you. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I freaking love you. Thank you for coming to my stream. You mean the world to me.
Hey, Papa. Hello,
hey, Papa,
Colin.
I love you.
I don't know who you are, but hello.
You know who Papa Scares, don't lie.
No, I was talking about Cullen, not Papa Scare.
I'm sorry. But what I was saying is, don't stick to the same person and don't stick to the same meaning when you start something. Just know that what you have to offer can always be improved upon. Take constructive criticism in a way where it's positive. If someone's giving you constructive criticism in a way where it can be improved upon, or they're saying that there's some stuff that you can improve upon, take that. Learn from it. Grow from it. Because if you're not going to grow from it, your channel is going to literally stay in the same place. Not necessarily channel, but what you have to offer and the stuff that you give out won't improve upon. And I'm sure there's stuff that maybe Lady that I've recommended or have asked that can be improved upon that have gone a long way. And I can say confidently that Lady gives out content that is subpar and absolutely phenomenal in what thousands or millions of subscribers give out. And she's one of the few most underrated people or narrators or whatever that I believe deserve a big audience. But it's all a matter of time. And YouTube is truly a game of Russian roulette, because you don't know what bullet is truly going to set you off. And I'm not saying that from a dark aspect, but I'm saying from an aspect of you truly don't know what's going to happen in this game. And because of that...
That's true. Like...
Exactly. You know?
Like, I've got a point to add.
Go ahead.
I'm just like butting in, like, listen to me. No,
go ahead. No, you're free to speak.
Like, when you said millions of subscribers, that sounds incredibly daunting. Like, one thing I love about having the community size that I do right now is that I'm still able to talk to people, particularly during my live streams. I'm able to give each person, like, a bit of attention, answer their comment, like, really reply to comments. But if it ever gets to that point, I may not be able to do that as much as I am able to do so now. Like, even, say, with my Twitter interactions with people, sometimes I just don't have the energy to really speak and comment and, like, answer DMs and things. So I just sort of have to just react to it and then leave it. And I feel like, I think people might think I'm really rude sometimes, or like that I'm just not, like, just not as interested in talking to them. I am. I'm just,
right.
I'm having a lot of trouble with my energy levels right now. Again.
I guess, yeah. And you know, from speaking from that perspective, and I'm sure that Lady can agree, and Papa Scare, and anybody else in the chat can agree upon that, you know, when it comes to growth, not just in YouTube, but as influencers, narrators, voice actors, whatever you perceive us to be, when it comes to growth and when it comes to a bigger audience than what we're used to seeing, it's not that we're not purposely ignoring your feedback or DMs or whatever. It's just that we may, you know, honestly get so many comments or DMs at the end of the day that it can become exhausting in a sense, you know. And it's not that we're trying to ignore you. No, it's not that at all, you know. And I get it now, you know. Back in the past when I first started this all, I'm like, well, why don't the bigger people respond to smaller people, or, you know, just random people who don't ever do whatever? It's just because there's so many of the same thing that we can't provide the same answer for everyone. You know what I mean? And if we provide something to one person, it can possibly grow into something where we may have to do it to everyone. You know what I mean? And from my perspective, I want to be fair and I want to be equal to everyone that I work with. But because of that, and because of growth, and because of possible, you know, expansion in my brand and anyone's aspect of expansion of their brand, there has to come compromise. And just know that from my heart, and I'm sure Lady's heart, and anyone else watching this video that are experiencing something similar, know that we know that you're there. We're not ignoring you. We're not disregarding what you're having to say. We're taking everything that you say into consideration, but just know that we can't reply to everyone, because at the end of the day, we have to remain a sense of professionalism and a sense of, you know, being our goofy selves outside of our professionalism. But with that, we have to maintain a balance, and we can't reply to everyone. And I apologize to any viewers or subscribers that I haven't replied to, and I want you to know that it's nothing personal, because I love every single one of you. Almost all the 800 subscribers that I have right now, 732 people that are subscribed to my channel, I love you all. But when you really put into perspective, 732 people may not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but to me, That is so many people. That is literally like a stadium of people to me. Like, I know that that number is small in pretty much retrospect, but to me, that's like, holy crap. 732 people on my channel knowing that I exist and knowing that they like what I have to give out and who I work with and they love who I work with is crazy to me, because I never pictured in a million years that I'd be working with you or Swamp Dweller or, so forth. It's just crazy to me that, like 732 people, that's a lot of people to me, because I've always grown up in an environment where I've had maybe only 1 to 2 friends in total, and that's all I've ever known. I've never experienced an environment where I've had an abundance of friends to the point where I don't know what to do with myself. That's happening right now. There's so many people here that I want to reply to everyone, but I can't because I don't know what to say sometimes, because it's truly humbling and it's truly phenomenal to me.
Same, like, it's like, particularly, like, right after a premiere or something. So usually before a premiere, like, I'm anxious about it. My brain goes into overdrive. It's like, what happens if no one comes? What happens if everyone hates it? And, like,
Right.
that sort of thing starts up, and then I've spent a lot of time really speaking to people and really engaging, and then after that, I'm just like, I'm done. I need a nap. I'm 7,001 years old. I'm old and I'm cranky, and I just need a nappy nap.
Fair
So I
enough.
have to wait till the next day to answer comments and that sort of thing as best I can, but yeah.
And that's
I
how I
don't know
am
where I was
too.
going with this.
No. It's completely understandable. Like, I'll give you an example. When I first started this YouTube thing back in, I'll give you a specific date, April 15th, 2020, 7 p.m. I uploaded a video and I didn't expect it to go anywhere, to be honest with you. Any video that I've ever uploaded in the beginning of 2020, I had no expectations. I love doing it, and that's all that mattered to me. But the joy and the immense amount of happiness that I have felt when I saw, and it may seem insignificant to some of you, but when I saw 7 people like that video, that was like, holy crap. People know I'm there. People know that I exist. That's phenomenal. And looking at the stream right now, 15 people like this stream, and to me, 15 people means the world. And I know there's billions of people out there, but 15 of you that have liked this stream, thank you. Like, I see that you're there, and the numbers don't matter to me anymore. Just the fact that 15 people are here, that's like a whole classroom of people. That's amazing to me.
That's impressive.
It doesn't matter if you have 1 viewer or 1,000 viewers or hundreds of viewers. If one person is there, they're obviously there for a reason, and they believe in what you have to offer, and they enjoy what you do. You know what I mean? Don't get caught up in the numbers. Get caught up in the moment, and get caught up with the viewer or viewers that you have. Connect with them, because 1 viewer can go a long way, and 1 person that you talk to can go hundreds and tons of opportunities ahead of you. And I can say that from personal experience without getting in the detail, because I know that Lady, myself, and many of you in this stream can relate to that. And that's what I find truly unique about the universe, that it can work in ways that we would never expect.
It's true. A lot of unexpected things happen, and I do think there is a bit of, in a way, a mad dash to reach that 1K subs.
Right.
Like, it is good to be excited about. It's a big goal. Like, it is. It's an awesome occasion, but don't torture yourself to get there. Like, just enjoy it, if that makes sense.
Exactly. Enjoy the build up. You know what I mean? And I'll be truth with you. For the longest time, I was obsessed with reaching 1,000 subscribers. I was watching Social Blade every day, watching how long it would take to get me to 1,000 subs. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It truly does not matter how many subs that you have. Maybe to a small fraction, to an extent, it does matter. And I will say that in truthfulness, it does matter to an extent. But the quality and the content that you offer will stand out and will benefit you in the long run. And it may not happen overnight. I know that for a fact. It won't happen overnight. And it can. Not saying it won't, but it can. But over time, people will recognize what you have to offer. And for that, one person can go to 2 people and to 5 people and 10 people and so forth. And that's what I call a community. I myself, Lucid Lupus, have built a community of people that love what I do. Lady Spookaria has built a community of people that love what she does, like the Harper Codex and her live streams that she is known for almost every weekend, and the people that she collabs with, and most importantly, almost every story on her channel that she narrates is written by herself, and that to me is what truly makes someone stands out. And I'm not saying that you reading a story from another author doesn't make you stand out, because I read stories myself, and I'm sure all of you guys read stories from other authors that don't belong to you, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's called variety. Have a variety of content in what you do. You don't have to change the topic, but for me, narration stories is something I believe is not what's gonna get me to where I want to be. I started Spooky Gaming Sundays because it's something that I believe will help me get there. And it's something that I love doing because I found a spark in it again. And when you find that spark, that's how you know that something will go a long way. Maybe not something specific in the moment, but I feel like when you feel that spark, and I'm sure, Lady, you know, when you feel that spark, it's something that you know will impact people in some ways that you may never expect.
Actually, that's true. Like, I've had some stories that have just been so, like, every part of it was an experience for me. So, like, writing was like, oh my God, yes. Like, recording it was like, oh my God, yes. Oh, I messed up. Insert random cursing here. But, and then putting it together with the sound effects and the music and just the entire experience, and then like putting it out there and just seeing what other people thought of it and seeing those comments. Like, it's like, it's very euphoric. You know,
Right.
you get this mass sense of euphoria just doing it. It's like, this is amazing. But at the same time, I've had a story that I like, if I didn't ask people to join me, you know, if I didn't ask for lines, I would have just scrapped it because I thought it's going to have no meaning and no purpose. And it was My Mother's Garden, and it's I think it was one of the first stories I released this year.
Right.
And when it came out, people, like, it's one of my best performing videos. So
Right.
I was like, oh, okay.
And I think that's what
That
truly makes you unique. And I think something that even before I met you, you know, I've watched your content and other people's content before I came into the Twitter scene and beyond. It's the fact that you write your own stuff from your experiences, and the fact that you can make it in a way where someone random on the internet, whether it's in the same country or state that you live in, or whether it's the same town or etc., the fact that you're able to establish even just 1% of a connection with, I find that to be truly unique in a way where you can't find that anywhere else. If you're able to establish a connection with someone you've never met, and through the stories that they tell, and you're able to vibe with it and to connect with it and wanting more, I find that to be truly amazing, because there's people on my channel that I've never spoken to, that I've never met, but they've commented and they've expressed that, hey, I've really enjoyed this. It's brought me back to a place where so and so and etc. that's what I find amazing, that I'm able to create connections with people that I've never met. And the fact that I'm able to share experiences, maybe through myself, through other people or other authors, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. The fact that there's some kind of connection that's established before I even talk to them, that's crazy to me. Like, wow. Because they always come back for more. And that's what I find truly amazing, because I love giving content on. I love giving the people what they want. But it's quality over quantity at the end of the day. And if I'm able to provide that quality in a fashion that's similar to the speed of quantity, I'm happy with that. Even if it's 2 or 3 videos a week. The fact that, I'll give you an example. I'm not clout chasing or anything, because I'm not about that. But the fact that almost 80 people have seen my video February 13th, which was 3 days ago, of Spooky Gaming Sundays, it's truly phenomenal to me. The fact that almost 20 people liked that video, and the fact that only 12 people showed up to my stream, it's crazy to me, because the numbers don't matter to me. It's just a simple fact that pretty much a whole classroom worth of people showed up to my stream and said, hey, we like what you have, give us more, and more people will come. That's what makes me go harder to improve my quality and to give what I have to offer, because Lucid Lupus is not just me anymore. It's my community, and it's what the people want in my community, and it's what maybe people want outside of my community that they might not even be familiar with yet. And it's the people that I work with, the people that I aspire with, and the people that I take inspiration from. That makes the Lucid Lupus, if that makes any sense. Because Lucid Lupus didn't just come from me. It came from a multitude of things.
I was just gonna be like Lucid Lupus in the background while you're doing your
Number 12, me, Lucid Lupus.
I think people are gonna be like, they've been serious for a very long time. Are they feeling okay? There's been no Lucid Lupus, Lady Spookaria.
And I apologize if I'm talking anyone's ears out if this is not what you want to hear, but I believe this stream is just kind of a still stream tonight, and we're just kind of speaking our minds and the future and stuff, and I feel like that's what attracts people to, you know what I mean? Openness and separating your YouTube personality from your real life personality to an extent. Like, obviously, I don't express who I am 100% to you guys, but I can confide in you guys as my community and as my audience to a sense where I can confidently believe that you guys will relate to even just 1% of what I say that you can feel in your personal life. And if I'm able to help you in even just a fraction of a way, that's what matters to me. And that's all that I really care about. The fact that you people are okay, you enjoy what I put out, you enjoy what I put out with others, like Lady and so forth. And that's all at the end of the day. That's great. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I don't care if I don't get 1,000 views on a video. If it's above 90 views and the fact that maybe 100 people saw it, holy crap. 100 people. Do you know how much 100 people is in perspective? When you put 100 people into perspective, that's so many people. And to some folks, that may seem like an insignificant number, and that's okay. I get it. Numbers are a big thing for a lot of people, and that's fine. I get it. You know, for a long time, I was centered on the numbers, and 100 people seemed insignificant to me, and it just seemed like, oh, 100 numbers is like 10 people to me. That doesn't really matter. But now it's like, that's 10 people in the world. Somewhere, somehow, they found what I put out, and they're taking time out of their day to listen and to watch what I have to put out. And even though it's 10 people, that may be 10 people that I may have inspired or help them through a tough time or etc. That's what matters the most to me. I don't consider myself a savior, and I don't want to be labeled as a savior, but if I'm able to help you in any way possible, and I know that, that's what matters to me at the end of the day, and that's what makes Lucid Lupus Lucid Lupus. It's not the horror stories. It's who I am as a person and who I work with, my beliefs, and what I do. And what I do, why I do it, is what makes Lucid Lupus Lucid Lupus. It's because you guys love the quality of the quantity of content that I put out. It's the people that I work with on a semi-daily basis, if that's once a week or twice a month. You guys are there. And you guys show that you're there, you know? 2020, 88 people were following my stuff every day, but that doesn't matter to me. I don't care if it's 100 people that...
There's no escape from us all, Lucid.
Say it.
I said there's no escape from us all, Lucid.
Exactly. And it's it's insignificant to me if 100 people share what I have to offer and they all say the same thing, because I know that it's not genuine. If 80 people share what I have to offer and they all say something truly different and unique, or if it's even similar in some way, but I know that it's unique and original in their own way, that's how you know that they're original and true fans, because they keep coming back for more despite your absence, maybe drop in quality, or maybe even drop in consistency of content. Whether you're there to upload a video once a month, once a week, once a day, once a year, your true fans will be there at the end of the day, and they won't forget about you, because I believe as a person, as a being of this game called life, the people that you meet, people that you impact, most importantly, the people that you inspire, will always be there despite any obstacles that you may face in life. And I speak that not only for myself, but for anyone that may be struggling to aspire to their dreams. And I want to encourage you and tell you that do it. Go for it. Go to the audition that you may think you may never succeed in. Do whatever you want to do that makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, realistically, you only have one life. And you don't get any more chances after that, because you only get so many chances before you cheat death. And I believe at that point, it's what truly makes you you. And I feel like something important that I have to share with the viewers, whether it's 6 people watching the stream right now or 20 viewers, live your life the way that you want to. Don't live your life the way people want to, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be happy. And I say that for a fact because I know that. Live the life that you aspire and want to be. Because at the end of the day, despite all the people in your life, when it boils down to a simmer, you have you and only you at the end of the day. You may have people that may influence you or give you communication or advice that may influence your decisions, but truthfully, if you feel something in your heart that is true and right, you'll know. And if you don't, life will show you what's not meant to be and what's meant to be. And that's what I find truly unique about life. And I know Lady and I can relate to that on so many levels.
Like, I feel attacked right now. No,
oh, fuck that. But,
Jesus, that
all
voice.
truth to that aspect.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. I say that from a place of pain and honesty. It will be worth it. That's all I really have to say. And I don't want to give specific advice because I don't want to be held liable for any possible repercussions. But all I want to say is your efforts, your needs, and your wants are known. They're not ignored. Somewhere, somehow, and most importantly, someone will see that. They will know, they will see that, and they will love you for you. Because at the end of the day, if someone loves you for you, it doesn't matter what you have in your pocket, what you have to offer, in a sense of maybe physical gifts or whatever. But if you have the love in your heart for that person, and they feel that, that's literally worth and valued more than $1 million, because you can't buy love. You can't buy someone's heart. And you can't buy someone's time. At the end of the day, value your time and value the connections that you make, because one person that you talk to, and I can guarantee you from experience, will go a long way in the sense of everything that you aspire. And I can't say that for a fact because I don't know what all of you guys aspire to accomplish, but all I can say is if you want something and you truly want it and believe in it, it's going to happen. But life will throw obstacles in your way, and it will throw trials and errors and successes that you will have to decide upon to achieve that future and goal. And that's all I really have to say about that, because I'm here right now because I believed in this. 2021 wasn't my year. I almost gave up on Lucid Lupus because at a point in time I didn't see this going anywhere. Mainly because of the things going on in my life. But the people that I've talked to, Lady, and more people, Swamp Dweller, and so many other people, brought that inspiration and aspiration back into my life that I lost such a long time ago. And right now, whether who is on the stream, or whether it's 2 viewers watching right now, 1 viewer, 10 viewers, know that I think about you every day. And I hope that you're making the right choices, because I don't want anyone to experience the experiences that I've experienced, or Lady's experience, or anyone for that matter. I just want everyone to experience their best life. And if I'm able to provide the advice and quality of that to help avoid that, and to help someone achieve what they truly aspire and want to achieve, that's all that matters to me. The numbers mean nothing to me at the end of the day, because you can have over 200 million subscribers, and suddenly you may pass away, but truly at the end of the day, who out of those 200 million subscribers are going to really care about you? Because I believe truly it's 5 people at the start that are truly going to be with you to the end. And I don't have to name those people, but they know. They're here. And I know that they're there in your life. And to conclude this, be mindful of the connections that you make. Be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. Don't be rational in the moment if you feel a certain emotion that's overwhelming. Breathe. Take a second to step back. Rationalize. And build upon and go forward from there, and make your decision from that point. And I guarantee you, you'll see some sort of success. I can't guarantee what type, but it will happen. And I've seen it, not only for myself, but for other people. And that's the message that I have to offer for this evening. And whatever Lady has to say, she has so many wise words as well.
I like how, like, it's only like in a private VC call, I have all these brilliant wise words, and I'm all like, you're penguins, like every single time. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I think it's like a weird stage fright thing sometimes. But with anything in life, I don't know if anyone's still here, but you know what? We're still here. That's what matters most. Um, you have to enjoy it. You have to enjoy what you do. You can't live other people's life through you. You can't be other people's expectations. You can't hold yourself to a weird standard that you would never place on anyone else. Um, I don't know, you need to be kind to yourself. Growth takes time and it isn't always easy. And a lot of the time it can be quite painful too.
Right.
But every step you take is an important step. And sometimes a failure or a setback can actually be a blessing in disguise as well. And that can be difficult to process at the time, but it can be. It can be one of the most beneficial things for you. I don't know whether it's positive or not. I'm like, hang on, I need a sippy sip.
I agree with what you're saying, and I completely agree. Because at the end of the day, whether you're starting as a narrator, a voice actor, an author, whatever, please, 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 please take what I have to say and what Lady has to say is please don't focus on the numbers. To a small extent, yes. It's vital to know who your audience is and who watches what and when and where and etc.
Mm.
You'll figure that part out for yourself. But please, don't get lost in the numbers and don't let the numbers sacrifice the quality of your content, because at the end of the day, the numbers will change over time and the people in those numbers won't be the same. The people in the numbers that are on my channel right now are the same people that were there last year and so forth. People change over time, and I feel like at the end of the day, I see the true fans, and I've seen fans that have been there since 2019. And that was a freaking long time ago. I was still in 10th grade, and I'm an adult living on my own now. And the fact that those people are still there, holy crap, why? You know what I mean? Like, it's phenomenal to me that the people will stick around that long, even though what I may put out may not be consistency. But even though I put out something to let people know that I'm still there, and even though that tens, if not dozens, if not hundreds of people acknowledge that I'm still there, that's what means the world to me. Because it's such a good feeling knowing that a community still knows that you're there, even through times of hardship. Because if, your true fans, and I'm sure Lady can agree upon this, your true fans will understand and will accept the hardships in your life, because at the end of the day, we're all human. All of us are the exact same species. We are no different in the sense of the instincts and emotions and etc. that we feel. We're not just people that work upon your requests and services. We're actual human beings that feel and work through emotions every day, and what you say impacts us either really positively or negatively, and that's okay. Constructive criticism is what makes us us. We wouldn't be where we are without people telling us, hey, this was bad, don't do this again, etc. And I know that I'm sorry, I don't know why I did the voice.
I do have a story about analytics.
Go for it.
All right. So a while ago, I would spend, I'm not kidding, 2 hours a day staring at my analytics. Just obsessing over it, not writing, not editing, not doing anything constructive, just staring at my analytics. And it is incredibly bad to do that for your mental health, by the way. Don't do it. Please don't
It
do
takes a
that.
toll on you. It really does.
Yeah, it's just... Whew. So, with your... When it comes to things like analytics or things, these are just a tool to help you. Ultimately, your viewers will come back for your content. Your content is the priority, basically.
Right.
You okay? I just heard a...
Oh yeah, I was just listening to you. I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay.
Huh?
Um,
But as you were saying.
oh yeah. So my point, my roundabout point in the story.
Fuck.
No, I kept thinking you were gonna talk, so I'm like just stopping. You waiting for
No,
me to talk.
you're
So it
my
was like...
guest in the stream. Go ahead and speak freely. You don't have to worry about anything.
We're both just there, like twiddling our thumbs and staring at each other, going, "Gonna talk or what?" but my point being is use the analytics like the tools that they are. That sounds really weird. I just really weird that sentence sounded. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm sleep deprived, as you can tell.
Same.
But basically, focus on your content and the enjoyment side of creation. I think it's very easy to lose that. And also, like, views are important, but your enjoyment is the most important thing for the long term. And I welcome back, Lone Wolf. Good to see you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Also, feel free to ask us any questions. This is my stream now. You know me. I'm the captain now. I'm sorry. You know how when you're sleep deprived, you get all giggly? I had so
Yeah,
much
you get to the point where like you look at a wall and it's like well, crabs. Colin T says, Lucid, I have a question. What do you think was the best video / project you were a part of? My favorite was the animated cartoon girl who came to life, murdered her. Oh my gosh, yeah. And murdered her artist. That was one of the very first collabs that I've ever worked on with. And it's a very familiar name in the community. Respectively, he doesn't do this narrations anymore, but Mad Chatter. He wrote that story himself. And oh my god.
Ooh, nice.
That was true.
That is a good writer.
That was truly unique. I'm going to link it right now. That was truly a unique video. And I truly believed in that video blowing up. And while it didn't blow up to what I expected it to be, I believe it's something that truly deserves attention to this day. And if you guys would like to watch it, please check it out. Because Matt Chatter is literally my brother. And Lady is my, like, family to me. And their content is
like
literally...
I don't have a role. I'm not... like, Chad is my brother. Lady is,
she's alright. She's kind of stinky, but it's okay.
Excuse you? Listen,
I'm joking. Lady is family to me. I consider everybody that is really close to me family. You know what I mean? I don't put labels on anyone specifically, but Lady is literally, like, in the highest priority of family type thing. I don't really know what to describe that at the moment, but after the stream, I'll describe it.
Okay. I'm like the resident like demon that just happens to live in your house that everyone just tolerates.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it stole the Wi-Fi password again. Oh no.
I was doing a Wi-Fi password.
Can you just imagine someone just come like, hey, who's Lucid Lupus and Lady Spookaria? Oh my god, let's have a look. And then, how's it going, mate?
Yeah, can you imagine people just like, oh, my name is Lady Spookaria. Feel like a 50-year-old smoker. That would be rank.
I just paused and just like glared at the mic when you did
You
that.
just go silent and you're just like, Jesus freaking Christ, Lucid.
Like it's just like,
And I'm over
wow.
here on the live stream like, oh, how you doing?
Can't take you anywhere. I mean, it's
So
your
a
house,
little
technically we're in, but, like...
back a little backtrack to that is, so there is a video, and I'm sure you guys are all familiar with this type of critter. His name is Salad Fingers, and throughout the episodes he goes a little bit more insane. And there's an episode where the mom, she looks like the grandma from SpongeBob that's like, chocolate, I haven't had chocolate, sweet chocolate, I hated it, that kind of thing. And she sounded like an Australian version of that, and I don't want to butcher my image by giving a bad interpretation of an Australian accent, but it sounded like Lady when she was doing a specific type of voice, because I know it hurts her throat, so I won't make her do it, and I've already done it, but it sounded similar to that. I'm like, why does that sound so freaking familiar to me? And I backtracked a few years, and I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds like Salad Fingers' old, decrepit, crusty mom. And the way she sounded like, not Lady, but the character in Salad Fingers was like, you're always a disappointment to me. Why can't you be like him and successful? And it just erupted into like this thing where like, I need to know what this sounds like. Who does this sound like so I can grow upon that and make the voice sound better? Because Lady did the voice originally and it would hurt her throat. And then Chatter did it. And I'm like, why did these two people sound familiar?
No. See, what Chatter likes to do is he likes doing this Australian accent at me. And then I would try to mimic his version at him. And then he would mimic my version back at me. And it would just, get worse and worse from there.
And then me. I would take and then I would take the version that you two guys were doing. I'm like, why does this sound familiar to me? Because I had a very demented teenage childhood growing up where I watched a lot of decrepit videos. Nothing like explicit to that genre of what I don't have to speak of, but on YouTube, in the early days of YouTube, you could find some pretty messed up things in a sense of like 3 seconds versus now it would take a while to scroll through things and be like, whoa, that's messed up. But then in the span of like 2 minutes, I found Salad Fingers, and there was his mom, Salad Fingers, mind you, a little bit of backstory. Salad Fingers is someone who has like a personality disorder. He went through like a war and stuff, and like it's an animated cartoon. You guys know who it is. Most of you viewers know who Salad Finger is. And there was an episode that came out about 2018, and it was his mom. And when he looked in the mirror, he was like, stop looking in the mirror. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then the mom was like, you've always been a disappointment. And I'm like, why does that sound so familiar? Because one day, and I would say about 4 months ago, I was watching Salad Fingers because I like watching creepy stuff. It gives me inspiration for future content. I'm like, hold a fucking minute. Excuse my French, but hold a freaking minute. Why does that sound familiar to me? So, an hour or so, or maybe a few days later, I call Lady, and I talk to Chatter, and coincidentally, they do those voices, and I'm like, that sounds familiar to me, and I don't know why. So, after a few hours of researching and looking, I come across, again, of the Salad Fingers video. I'm like, that sounds like both of them. And that's how I came up with that. Because Salad Fingers' mom is terrifying, mind you. She's like this, she looks like a thicker version, but still decrepit looking version of the Chocolate Lady from SpongeBob, where he's like, chocolate? I remember chocolate, sweet chocolate. Chocolate? Chocolate? Chocolate! That type of thing, but And that episode.
Jesus Christ.
But that episode.
I can't breathe. Please. What the hell are you going?
Oh my goodness. But you get what I'm saying.
Please, I can't take you
I'm
anymore.
sorry. Oh my goodness.
Lucid.
But to put a long story short, that's what happened. That's what it sounded like to me. Because of that, it's manifested into its own entity. And because of that, that's what comes out of my throat. It's not because I want to, but because I have to. And Lady will tell you up front, whatever voice that comes out of my voice or my mouth, it will stick longer than a week.
Can confirm.
Hi, what kind
Can
of
confirm. Yes, I remember.
Goodness.
I remember that voice. Oh, my head hurts. I laugh that much.
What do you mind? Nope, said that was the wrong voice that came out. I'm sorry.
God.
But kind of wrapping things up in the final 10 minutes of this stream. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
thank you for the, we started streaming 92 minutes ago, and those 92 minutes have gone by so fast.
Yeah.
It's because of you guys. It's because of Lady, myself, and what we have to offer. Because we're not doing this just for the popularity or anything. It's because we like talking to you guys. Whether it's 3 people, 10 people, 20 people, etc. The fact that you're there means the world to me. So thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And with that being said, looking at the poll for my next guest, it's a tie between Possessed Radio and Vidith22. So I'm sorry, Somber Reeds and Swamp Dollar, but the chat has voted Possessed Radio and Vidith22 to be the next guests for the next stream. So with that being said, I will be posting a tweet on what you guys would like to see in those streams. And who knows? I may have them both in the stream. So if you guys have any questions, any comments or suggestions or anything, don't hesitate to DM me, Vidith22 or Possessed Radio. Obviously, I have to confirm with them first, make sure that they're comfortable with that, and to make sure that they're comfortable with going on my next live stream. But basing off the statistics and the results of the percentages of the streams, you guys want Possessed Radio and Vidith22 in the next stream, and I love that. They're both amazing people. Somber Reed and Swamp Dollar, I love you. But the audience has spoken. Swamp Dollar, you've already been on here, so don't call me Yogurt Boy again because of this. I swear to God.
Yogurt Boy.
You hush your mouth. Shut the hell of your mouth. And then Somber Reeds, I love you. But with that being said,
as a mod.
But with that being said, you stop laughing.
Lady.
Wait, no. I'm excited, and this was a very fun stream. It's gone by so quick, and it literally honestly felt like half an hour to me. even though the stream started
That's
at
true.
6 o'clock. And it's nearly been 2 hours. That's phenomenal to me. And that shows that you guys like what I have to offer. And right now, it only shows that 2 people are watching right now, but there's 16 likes. The fact that there's 16 likes, 16 people watched this stream, and that's all that matters to me. So thank you. Thank you a lot. And I know that, in all truthful and honesty, I haven't shown the consistency that I promised, and I haven't shown what I've promised, but I promise you from this point, and I have been showing what I've been promising, besides the quantity that I haven't forgotten, and that I haven't abandoned what I dreamt in my small 400 square foot bedroom in 2020 and beyond that. Just know that every day I consider and read everything. I read comments that date back all the way to 2019. Just for the simple fact that I believe that comments that constructive criticize what I put out back then, I still put that into consideration. Even though I'm confident in my microphone and audio abilities, nothing's ever truly perfect. Everything that someone puts out will never be perfect. Nothing is ever perfect. But it can be the best that it can be. And I still feel like it's not the best that it can be, but it's the best that it can be right now. And I'm asking you guys as the viewers and as the consumers, feel free to hesitate what you guys would like more. What you would like to be improved upon. What you would like to see more.
More fetch.
Exactly. It's happening.
More fetch right now.
I can't.
Come on, let's go now.
I
now.
can't do it. I can't do it.
Do it now.
Now. No, do it, you worthless piece of trash.
But know that I've been.
Damn.
Not you, talking about myself. But
Oh, don't talk about yourself that way.
No, so just to show you guys, to kind of explain how I've been feeling right now, I'm going to go and blast on the mute right now before I wrap up tonight's stream. So give me 1 second while I sift through. Lady, keep them occupied. Thank you.
Oh no. So for those who have yet to subscribe to Lucid Lupus, please do so. You're missing out if you don't. He's very talented. I've spoken at length about him multiple times tonight. Hello. No, this is my stream now. Anyway.
No.
It was a no. I like that. No. No.
I found it. Okay, so
Okay.
what this is, it's a little hedgehog that is speaking Japanese, but it's from an anime. I'm sure some of you guys may recognize it.
私の名はキラヨシカゲ、年齢33歳。自宅は森王町北東部の別荘地帯にあり、結婚。
That's literally my last brain cell right now.
my brain cells is like, it's like, I'm just gonna take a nap right here. So no, I'm gonna call you out in public, Lucid.
Okay.
So I found out that I was invited on the stream at 2 a.m. this morning.
Oh, weird.
So I had to decide whether to, like, do I sleep and run the risk of not waking up in time, or do I do an all-nighter? And when you're over 7,000 years old, those all-nighters feel very different.
I'm over 200 years old, so I feel you.
Yeah. You just said how old you were on the stream, Lucid.
I know.
Someone's gonna make a video. Which is it? Is Lucid 20 years old, or is he 200?
Is Lucid 20 years old, or is he secretly a 40-year-old man?
I don't know, you decide.
You did that really well and
Yeah,
really
no.
creepily. Yeah, no.
I know my talents.
Hey, Cryptic Wonders here.
Cryptic Wanderer, oh my god, I freaking love you. Literally, Cryptic Wanderer provides some of the greatest storytelling along with many other authors in this community. And I praise you because what you do is truly unique. What you do is truly unique. And I love what all of you authors have to offer. And it's something that I can incorporate into my brand and my channel. And it's something that I can not only share personally with myself, but it's something that I can bring you guys along and share with the world. Because in my channel, I don't like being exclusive entirely. I don't like just being like, hey, my name is Lucid Lupus. I did this. It's, my name is Lucid Lupus, and I did this because of the inspiration and the aspirations and the dedication of these people. If I'm going to find fame in this, it's not going to be because of me solely. It's going to be because of the inspiration, the support, and the work of other people too. Because if I'm going to succeed and skyrocket in this, those people are coming with me.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just editing some last minute things. But with that being said, I'm going to leave Lady Spookaria's info in the description below. If you guys would like to check out her content, which I obviously highly suggest you do, she provides quality and consistency. And she streams almost every weekend. And it's always a fun time. So if you guys would like that,
Hell yeah.
do it. Because I promise you, you'll never escape from me. I will be here always in the community in some form or shape. Everywhere you go, I will be there in some form. And I can guarantee you, anyone that you talk to and speak of my name, I am there somehow.
Is it okay if I post the link to my latest video?
Go for it. Self-promo all you want. And if anybody else...
Here's my Twitter, my Throne account, my thingy account, my thing... No, I'm kidding.
Anything you'd like, go for it. If you want people...
My OnlyFans, no, I'm kidding.
Oh, no, that's not this kind of chat, boyo.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, how dare you disrespect me? But with that being said, show your support to Lady.
And show your support to Lucid.
Thank you. But with that being said, thank you guys for coming and joining me this evening. It's
okay, sorry, I have to... Before...
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
I like how our avatars are the same height. Yes.
You're welcome.
I'm just joking, Cryptic. I'm just joking.
So to put it in perspective, Lady is only like 4 feet tall.
Excuse you, I am 5'6", damn you.
No, but
No.
I am taller than 6'3", just to mind you. So the character that you see, the avatar. So fun fact, the avatar that you see on camera is what I physically look like. Despite the pale skin and the mask, that's not what I look like. But the attributes and the physical likeness, that's what I look like. Because if any of you guys are wondering, I know I've gotten comments about a face reveal. And in all truthness, it may never happen. Only a few dozen people know what I look like, but that's because I trust them. But I like keeping the mystery of Lucid Lupus, and I feel like having my face associated with Lucid Lupus would ruin the mystery of my name and my brand and myself as a YouTuber. That's okay. My face, I don't believe my face is important in this type of thing, and I'm sure you guys can understand and respect that. And as my viewers and as my audience, I know you guys will find enjoyment in other things that don't inquire my face, because my face is nothing important to the stories that I tell and what I offer. And I want those creepers to know that I'm never showing my face. Because for that reason, because I like to have a separation between my YouTube life and my personal life. My personal life, I can go about my daily day
with my face out, and nobody knows how. Nobody has to be like, oh my god, that's Lucid Lupus. I've had only a few encounters where people have recognized my voice, and people they'd be like, "Are you Lucid Lupus?" And I've only had about 5 people in my day last year that have recognized my voice, and it's truly a humbling experience. Experience it in real life, but at the end of the day, they respected me for me, and they didn't there was no pictures taken or anything. They just simply acknowledge that I'm Lucid Lupus. I'm a person, and that's all that. Not only myself, but Lady's a person, Cryptic Wander is a person, Lone Wolf is a person. Everyone in this chat is a person at the end of the day, and know that we have emotions, and that we're trying our best to appease you in the best ways that we can. And because we may not respond to certain comments right away, or maybe not at all, please know and please take into an account that it's nothing personal. Just know that we're not Superman, and we can't do everything at once, and know that we're trying. But if we heart your comment, we've seen it. And even if we don't heart it, we've seen it. But know that we love you.
Yeah. Yeah. We do.
Cryptic Wanderer says you can't prove that.
Cryptic. I'm sorry. I may need a nappy nap very soon.
That's okay.
Lucid.
But with that being said, wrapping up things right now. Thank you guys for joining me this evening. If you lady would like any last few words, or self promos, or messages, or just simple words of advice to the audience, feel free to go ahead, and the stage is yours.
Oh, thank you. Please remember to be kind to yourselves, and always keep up the creativity. I admire each and every one of you. Please check out my channel. Please check it out, please. I know. Lisa just laughing in the background.
Please check out that channel, please do it.
Lisa, you cheeky little. Lisa. But most importantly, please make sure you check out our host, Lucid Lupus. So Lucid has made quite a lot of videos. Also check out his older stuff and compare it to his newer stuff as well. The growth is absolutely phenomenal.
I have almost over 120 videos.
That's a lot of videos, dude. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We worked hard though. Just know that any channel that has over 100 videos, and I can't say for everybody, but for the majority, most people that have over 100 videos, we've worked really freaking hard to hit that number, because 100 videos is hours, if not days worth of time spent to make those videos. And I can speak not for myself, not for Lady, but for everybody. It takes a lot of time. Especially if we're going for quality. It takes time. And that's okay. And know that you don't have to feel pressured to put out a video because people want it right at the exact moment. If you feel like the quality isn't there, that's okay. Take the time that you need, whether it's a few hours, a day, a few days, excuse me, even a week. That's okay. Take the time that you need. And at the end of the day, the quality that you put out, and finally closing this message for the night, the quality that you put out will stand out. And the people, numbers, the fame, whatever you may want in this type of thing will happen. Just know that it takes time. And I believe that the people that really want this, and it's mainly the people that don't give up on this, whether they go through a time where they may experience a inflation of people and growth in views, and they may hit a time of plateau where nothing happens.
I feel like that time is the real test in this game, because that's all it really is at the end of the day, is a big board game on who can reach the top first. And I'm not saying that there's a specific place for the top. The top is a place for almost anyone to be at. There's not one person reserved for the top, but the top is reserved for the people that will go the extra mile when they feel like nothing else is left there, or they feel like no one is there to support them, or they may feel like their audience has died. But it's those people that pull through, believe in what they want, believe in the content that they have still from day one. The people that haven't lost themselves in the number game. It's the people that still believe in what they have believed in since day one, and in essence is what the people that believe that make it truly. And that's the message I have for tonight, and that's the message that I have to conclude on.
That's a good message. That's a good message.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cryptic Wanderer says, that's why I offer you narrators money to read my stories. You put a lot of work into it. Honestly, Cryptic Wanderer, I appreciate that. And I want you to know that money is something that unfortunately makes the world go round, but it's something that doesn't put drive into what we do. The stories that you put out and the topics, the variety, and the quality of the stories that you put out, and if it's something that we like and it's something that we believe in, that's what really drives us forward. And that's what really puts us a lot of work into it. Because if it's something that we believe in, at the end of the day, money doesn't matter. I could have $1 million, which I don't. I don't have $1 million, but into an explanation aspect, if I had $1 million and you were offering me money to narrate a story, it doesn't mean anything to me. You know what I mean? Like, someone could offer me $1,000 to read their story, but if I don't like their story, I'm not gonna read it. You know what I mean? I don't care about the money. I don't care about the fame. You know what I mean? If I genuinely like the story, I'm going to narrate it and share it with my community because I love it, and it's something that I believe in, and it's something that I believe the author should have viewership and traction in, because at the end of the day, the authors that holy crap, Vidith is here. Sorry. Hello, Vidith22. Hope you're doing well. But at the end of the day,
hello, Vidith. Hello.
The authors and the work that they put into their stories, and if I'm able to share their stories in a way where I'm able to connect with them in some way, and people like the story, that's all that really matters to me. And the fact that people enjoyed the story in the way that I told it, and maybe it's something that people can't find on another channel, and then I'm able to provide that. That's all that matters to me at the end of the day. And I don't like comparing myself to other people, but the fact that maybe I'm able to provide a storytelling that, maybe someone else maybe did the same story, but I did it in a way where they liked it, that they can't find anywhere else. That's all that matters to me. Know that at the end of the day, Lucid Lupus isn't about the money. Money is always appreciated. It helps me invest my time more into things that I really love. Money helps in certain things that I may not be able to invest my own money into. Any money that I do get from this type of thing, it goes straight into what I do. Money that I get from this and money that I have received, know that it's never gone into my personal pocket. Any video that I put out, any quality that I put out, any money that I have ever gained from this has been put into the content and the quality that I've given to you, the viewers. The programs, the equipment that I use, the monitors, etc. It's all gone into the aspect of giving you, the viewers, the quality and the content you guys deserve. At the end of the day, if you guys enjoy the content, especially the quality, and although my consistency isn't where it is, but although you guys still enjoy the quality, even though it may be a few days, a few weeks from now, the same, that's all that matters to me. And I promise then it won't always be like that. But life is a weird game, and I know that I'm still getting into it, but at the end of the day, things are happening. Lady knows that things are happening, and I can promise you the things that are happening will, and I promise will revolutionize and change the narration and horror community as a whole. And it will bring a whole new aspect that I guarantee you nobody has ever done in this community. And that's what I'm excited about. But until then, consider checking out these amazing people in this chat. Cryptic Wanderer, Lady Spookaria, my guest, Lone Wolf. Everyone that you see in this chat has amazing quality of content that you can't find anywhere else. Everyone has their own unique talents and abilities in this chat, in this stream, that you can't compare with anyone else. Sure, you may have your own opinions, but what they have and what everyone in this stream has is truly unique. And that's what I find beautiful about this community. So to conclude this, thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for giving Lucid Lupus not only a name for myself, but thank you for giving Lucid Lupus a name for this community.
Anytime, Lucid. You're an amazing person having this community.
I've tried.
We're all lucky
It's
to
been
have
really
you.
hard. It's been really difficult.
Alrighty.
With that being said, I'm going to wrap up the stream. Make sure that you share the stream with everyone that you can. Share what you loved about it. Share what you would like to see more of. Subscribe to Lady Spookaria. Watch her videos and take in everything that she has to offer and go from there. But with that being said, you'll see more of me here soon. You'll see more of Lady, obviously, a lot. And Lady and I are a really good duo, I'd say, and her and I can give you guys content that you guys have never seen. And the ideas that we're sharing right now that I won't share at the current moment is something that I guarantee you guys will chill you to the bones. But with that being said, thank you so much. My name is Lucid Lupus, and this is Lady Spookaria. I hope you guys have a good day wherever you are, and a good night wherever you are. And thank you for joining us. Have a good night.
Very much. Good night.